What's your full name and where are you from?
Yeah, Tim Neale. We've got an agricultural consultancy business called precisionagriculture.com.au.
Okay, and can you tell me a little about your business and what you do?
We're an Australia-wide precision ag business. We specialise in finding new technology that's of benefit to growers. Okay. We don't sell any products. We remain independent, but we just provide advice and products and solutions for growers to help them improve their profitability.
Yep. Okay, excellent. What was the problem you had before you found OptiService?
A lot of our cropping areas have either got, melon hole type country or, a very, very flat landscapes that have slight depressions in them. So, and that creates a lot of ponding problems and hence reduced productivity and increased denitrification especially. And combined with that, like our previous work's been in controlled traffic. So we've improved soil structure with controlled traffic, but there's still these issues then of ponding in paddocks where you do get quite deep rutting with controlled traffic wheel tracks that cause problems. So yeah, that's been our typical issues.
Okay. What concerns do you have after you found OptiService?
I guess integration with our current software has been an issue, considering we run GIS software and this is quite different. This is more like a surveying type. I guess now that we capture the data in systems that OptiService handles a lot better, it's very seamless. So we capture the data, put it through OptiService and back it out into the same format. It's really, really easy then to do that sort of things. Yeah. Okay. So we don't actually need to integrate now with our GIS as such. So,
okay.
Yeah.
And did you have concerns about it solving the drainage problems at all? Or?
No. Every job we've done, we've been happy with, and I think the added bits too have been quite useful for us. The runoff modelling. Yeah. So we've done some projects. Obviously in Queensland here, it's a massive problem to having erosion and that. So we've been doing projects looking at runoff directions and speed, velocities and the depths of water flow in combination with contour banks, and then also wheel tracks. So we position wheel tracks in the paddock and how that affects runoff. Yeah. Has been really quite cool. So it's been good.
Okay, what were you most impressed about when you started to work with OptiService?
Well, I guess probably the technology. It's far more advanced than anything else that's on the market. I think being able to work with a natural ground slope is very important, considering where the big marketplace for me is dryland agriculture, not irrigated. So doing irrigated type designs in dryland is just not feasible. You're not going to go and spend $1,000 a hectare in a dryland situation. But with OptiService, we're getting our earthworks down to say 100 cubes per hectare, which even though it costs more per cube, you've still got to run over the country. We're getting, in that order of a couple $100 a hectare, yeah. Which is way different to a couple $1,000. Mm. So it's opening up more opportunities for more country to be brought in to fix drainage problems that they wouldn't be able to fix before with traditional laser levelling, I guess. Mm.
Mm. Okay. And what are the outcomes and benefits that were most valuable to you or your clients?
Well, just shifting a lot less dirt, a lot less scalping. I'm doing a lot of work in horticulture at the moment where they've made billiard tables and upwards of 300-400 millimetres of fill in some of these areas. Absolutely ridiculous. I've been trying to get them to have a look at OptiService as an alternative. They're pretty fixated on making billiard tables with laser buckets. But now I'm doing all the satellite imagery for those clients. All I'm seeing is cut areas. Yeah. Right? So massive productivity effects. Lost production.
Yield because of deep cuts.
Unbelievable. And,
right.
And these are like high value crops like beans, sweet corn, carrots. We're seeing all this productivity decline now because of big cuts in the landscape made by laser buckets.
Yeah.
So, while it's been a perfect drainage solution for them, a perfect fall and all that, it's affecting the productivity. So I see that OptiService is cutting, a fifth of the dirt that we would have shifted with a laser bucket.
Yeah.
And that means less scalping.
Yeah.
So not only are you saving money on shifting the dirt, you're also avoiding that reduced productivity from the scalping.
Great. Well, it is. Bill, thanks for your input.